Hi guys, my name is Monsika and I'm a singer, songwriter, artist. Today I will be breaking down the lyrics of my brand new single that just dropped, Over the Radar, so that you can learn the lyrics, you can understand like the thought process behind the writing, and then you can vibe to it. So the song started off with the lines, not looking over the shoulders when I'm going on to figure the road ahead. Not looking over the shoulders when I'm going on to figure the road ahead. So that really means like I'm not looking behind at my past and like the mistakes I made and the regrets and that type of thing when I'm like going forward to chase my dreams. I really love that because it's like it sets the tone for the song and like the energy I'm trying to bring. Like this is a go-getting energy. I'm going to get everything that I think I want out of life. So I'm saying like I'm not looking back, I'm not looking behind, I'm not dragging myself with like whatever mistakes I've made when I'm trying to go ahead to, chase my dreams and get them. And then the second line says, the beauty and the beholder are the stories in the mirrors I told myself. I really like that line a lot. I don't even know how it came about, but thanks be to the great creator because that's the ultimate artist. So, what that means, the beauty and the beholder are the stories in the mirrors I told myself. It's really just like the idea of beauty. So, I think a lot of us grew up hearing the phrase, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you know what that does is like take away your power to call. At least that's what it did for me. Like you don't exactly have the power to call yourself beautiful because it is based on who is looking at you, aka the beholder, and that beholder they mad. You understand? And most times that beholder is usually it's mostly the male gaze. Like it's mostly what men in society will find beautiful or attractive. That's what usually is found beautiful in society. So that's me saying like that idea of beauty and then the idea of the beholder being in charge of your beautiful is cast. It's not the truth. You have the power to own your beautiful. You are beautiful. You just need to realize that and give yourself the permission to be beautiful and show up in your full power. And then it says, beauty and the beholder, the story in the mirrors I tell myself. It's kinda far away where I'm coming from today. Here I go again. Can I take it all the way? I really like those lines. It's kind of far away where I'm coming from. Can I go again? No, wait. Here I go again. Can I take it all the way? I really like those lines because I think that there has been a time in my life that I've had to call on my power. Like a few years back, I've had to call on whatever ginger it is, whatever it is I have to achieve something that I thought was really big at the time. And like, I made that shit happen, right? Just from getting my mind right, preparing, believing in myself, affirmations, and all of that. I was able to manifest this thing that I wanted at the time. And then here I am now again. I think I'm just starting my journey properly as a musician, as an artist in music. And so that line is very special to me because I'm like, I'm back here again. I need to call forth like my power. I need to embody my truest self to, get the things that I want out of music and life really. So I'm like, here, it's kind of far away. I've grown and all of that. There's been lessons, but I'm here again. And can I take it all the way again? Then the hook. Please pay attention to the hook. I really want you to, so that like when I'm singing or performing, you can vibe with me. The hook says, "Riding out here on a new kind of wave, I'm over the radar, oh on my way up. Riding out here on a new kind of wave, I'm over the radar, on my way up." That's pretty self-explanatory. It's really just me affirming that this is I'm affirming like the space that I want to be in. I'm on a new wave. I'm over the radar, and I mean over the radar to me. and I guess the dictionary means something that's, in the spotlight, that has attention and all of that. Some I don't want to use the word something that's put on a pedestal, because I don't like the idea of being put on a pedestal, or like people seeing you. I think the idea of role models and pedestals are tricky, but over the radar, as in something that now has the attention and the love and the recognition and all of that. So I'm affirming that, I have that. I have all of the good things and all of that, all of that. Um, yeah, and then the hook comes back again. Riding out here on a cruise that I'm made of, over the radar, oh, on my way up. I'm on my way up. It then goes into the second verse. So I think almost every line in this song is like very special to me, but this second verse was super intentional. I may have started the other one like off with a freestyle, like the first verse, but this second one was super intentional. Like, so I sat with it for a while. I was like, I really want this to be heartfelt. So yeah, this is what came out. Thought we needed all them lies, current favors just to get by. Now we put it all aside. Now we busy telling nigga fall in line. Thought we needed all them lies, current favors just to get by. Now we put it all aside. Now we're busy tell them niggas to fall in line. I really like that because growing up, I think I'm a recovering people pleaser, right? And then growing up, like I've just had this strong people pleasing, like, oh my god, I want people to like me and all of that. And just generally, like, there's been a lot of like ideas that we grew up with that does not serve us. And one of those for me was like making sure that I'm likable in order to thrive in society and all of that. Just not causing trouble, not taking up too much space and all of that. So this is just me saying, like, I thought that we needed those lies, currying favors just to get by. But now we're like, fuck that shit. We're putting it all aside. Now we're busy. Tell them niggas fall in line. And then again, the next four bars goes, roses of the concrete die. Now we blooming right and die. Tell him that the stars are aligned. Tell him that we're flowing like the ocean side. I know I've been saying I really like this and that, but I really, really like that part of the verse again. For so many reasons. Roses of the concrete type, you know how it goes, the rose that grew from the concrete, that saying. Um, Now we're blooming right on time. That line is really special to me because again, the society that we live in will make you feel like after a certain age, you have fallen out if you don't achieve like what it is you should achieve, or what like is seen as success and all of that. And I'm not even going to lie, for a bit, there's one part of my mind that was just like, guys, for example, let me just give you one example. For example, with music, I'm 30 years old now, and this is it's just now that I'm taking my time to really say I want to do this. I really want to share my gifts with the world, and I want to see how far this goes. Now, at 30, and like I think like there was a time where part of me was just like, you didn't do this when you were like 20, you did this when you were like 21. Look at the scene, look at the people that are coming in. So like, what are you trying to do? And I did feel like a late bloomer for a bit. So not anymore, thankfully. So that line, like, roses of the concrete type, now we blooming right on time. It says, I mean, really, we're blooming right on time. Whenever it stops for you, the good things, that's when it should stop for you. And there's no timeline to anything. You can do whatever the fuck you want whenever you want. You can switch lanes whenever you want. There's no timelines if you actually like give yourself the permission to do what you please. Like, whatever your timing is, your timings. God's timing is the best, basically. Yeah, so roses of the concrete type, now we blooming right in time. Tell him that the stars are aligned, you get me? The stars are aligning in my favor. Tell them that we're flowing like the ocean side. And then again, it goes, after that, it goes, come on the rainy days, no more on a daily complaining. On days when you're feeling sad, but not worried to be okay. Yeah, I'm calmer on the rainy days. When I wrote those lines, I was thinking back to how I used to handle shit like a few years ago when I thought like things were not going right for me. For example, I was broke, or the things that were supposed to work out did not seem like it was working out. Panic, I'll feel depressed, I'll probably get into a depression and all of that. But now, like when things are not exactly like the way I want them to be, when I'm expecting shit and it's not here yet, I'm much calmer, I'm chilled. I'm just like, okay, we're not gonna die. Like the things that are supposed to come to me will come. So let me breathe. So that's what that line means. Like I'm calmer on the rainy days. I'm no more complaining on a daily, on days when it feels insane. I don't worry because everything will be okay. So God will always look after God's own. So yeah. Then the next line says, I know say healing round the corner this time. No ability inside of my mind. I get the feeling that it's really my time. I know say healing around the corner this time. Like this is personal to me again because I feel like I've done a lot of inner work in my life, and all of that is beginning to all of those seeds of healing that I've been planting, in my life. Finally, I'm beginning to see results. I'm beginning to see growth. So I'm like, I know that the healing is actually around the corner. The thing is coming my way real soon, and then the next line says, no ability inside of my mind. Another of my special, like, favorite lines, just because when I wrote this line, I was thinking specifically of like how I would feel when I used to be broke. I'm just like, guy, when is this money going to come? Yeah, so this is me also just saying like everything I need, everything I need to get the money I want is in my mind, is right here, and I just need to focus on bringing it out. So no ability inside of my mind, and the thing have to come out. So now I just need to turn the lens inward and see how I can bring all the billions, the millions of dollars out. And I get the feeling that it's really my time. Self-explanatory. And then the hook comes back again. Riding out here on a new kind of wave. I'm over the radar. Oh, on my way up. Riding out here on a cruise that I made up. Over the radar. Oh, on my way up. So there you have it, the breakdown of the lyrics of my new single, Over the Radar. Check it out on your favorite streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, or some most streaming platforms. Yeah, listen, now that you've heard all of this, and by the way, if you stay to the end of this video, thank you. So yeah, now that you have heard the lyrics, I hope that you can connect better with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.